Hey guys, it's Blackguard, and today we'll be talking about the DC villain known as Blackguard, who is soon to appear in James Gunn's Suicide Squad August 6th. We've already gone over Peacemaker, we've gone over Bloodsport, we've gone over Weasel, we've gone over Javelin. Let's get into Blackguard. So Blackguard first appeared in Booster Gold #1, written by Dan Jurgens, and written by Dan Jurgens. So, for those who don't know, Booster Gold was this guy who claimed he was this big hero from the future, but in reality he was a night guard who stole a bunch of stuff from a museum that he worked at. So in this story, Booster Gold's in his car when this big van, red van, just comes crashing next to him and almost causes them to swerve out of control. Well, Booster follows this van, and out of the back of the van comes Blackguard, who attacks Booster Gold, and they get in this fight. Now, Booster Gold, he tries to shoot him with his beams that he has, but it doesn't work. Blackguard then throws the car at him, and Booster Gold turns on his shield, which causes the car to bounce off of him. So, the way Booster Gold beats Blackguard in their first encounter is he causes Blackguard to swing at him and miss, and he hits this electrical junction box that immobilizes Blackguard. After this, Booster Gold, he's flying when all of a sudden he's blasted by this big thing of energy from this villain known as Mind Dancer, and you're going to see more of her later in later issues after issue 1. So in issue 2, after Mind Dancer has blasted Booster Gold has luckily recovered, and Mind Dancer, we begin with her returning to her base of operations. Turns out she's working for this guy called the Director, and the Director, he has the ability to put his subconscious into robots and control them. So it turns out they're part of this organization called the 1000, this criminal organization that's running in Metropolis where Booster Gold is active at. So later on in the issue, while Booster Gold's doing an advertisement for his Gold Flakes or Booster Gold cereal brand, he's doing it at a prison, which I don't know why you do that, but then again, it's Booster Gold and he's just trying to make a quick buck. So anyway, while he's doing this, Blackguard comes crashing through the wall wanting a rematch alongside Mind Dancer. So Booster Gold tries to shoot Blackguard with his beams. It does nothing at all. So Booster Gold decides to take off the cape and go mano-a-mano with Blackguard, and he knocks him out. It's kind of sad how quick Blackguard went down, but he didn't get arrested because Mind Dancer decided to distract Booster Gold by blasting a prison tower, causing Booster Gold to look away and causing Mind Dancer to be able to get them away. But in issue 3, continuing where this story left off, so before they get away, Blackguard tries to destroy Skeets, and he does so, but Skeets, he's a smart, robot, so he's able to repair himself pretty quick. So Mind Dancer and Blackguard, they return to the 1000 space, and the Director is not happy that this guy tried to destroy Skeets. So he puts his subconscious into the robot, and he beats the crap out of Blackguard for, disobeying orders or failing him miserably. Meanwhile, Booster Gold, he's figured out where the base is at, and while on his way there, below him watches this character known as Thorn, who has this vendetta against the 1000 because they killed someone in her family. So Booster Gold, he infiltrates the base and takes out the guards at the 1000's base, and he takes them out pretty easily. But sadly, he's taken out by Mind Dancer, who quickly takes him out with like a psionic blast, which I'd compare it to what Professor X can do. Like, he can cause people's mind to just mess up. But the issue ends with Booster Gold on a table next to Blackguard as this big old laser's above them, about to cut them both. Continuing where we left off from issue 3, in issue 4, we're back at the base where Booster Gold and Blackguard, they are on this table, about to be killed. But while this is happening, Thorn, she breaks into the base, and she's on a mission. She wants her revenge for what happened to her family. But before that, she takes out all the guards, and she then frees Booster and Blackguard from their restraints on the table. So when you think Blackguard would team up with him, nope, Mind Dancer hits his mind, and he gets into a fight and works alongside Director and Mind Dancer. Mind Dancer fights Thorn, and Blackguard fights Skeets, and Booster fights the Director. While Booster and the Director are fighting, they crash into the laser, causing it to go haywire or start to, not working as well, and it starts getting a little, uncontrollable. And Skeets, he takes advantage of this while he's fighting Blackguard, and he leads Blackguard into the laser, causing Blackguard to be immobilized by the laser. And he's like, this won't kill him, but he's not going to wake up for a while. And after this, Booster Gold is back to fighting Director. And he ends up beating the Director, the heroes win. And that was like the first story arc that Blackguard had in DC. During Green Lantern number 52, during a breakout caused by Mongol at the prison known as the Slab, a bunch of villains were able to escape custody, and one of those villains was Blackguard, who we would then see reappear during the DC series known as Underworld. And in this story, you had this guy show up from like the pits of hell, and he's like, look, my name's Neuron, and I'm here to see you villains. I'm willing to offer you all a deal. So it's kind of like if the devil came to you and he asked, what do you want? You tell him what you want. He says, okay, great. Just give me your soul and we can be on our merry way. You can have what you want. But there's always a trick. And you'll learn that when you read Marvel Comics as well when it comes to Mephisto and Green Ghost Rider. But anyway, Blackguard asks for intelligence and Neuron gives that to him, but he also gives him a mission. Go get this territory from Guy Gardner. Now, at the time, Guy Gardner... He's not Guy Gardner. He's a clone. He's actually what they call Joseph Gardner. He doesn't even have a ring anymore. But they pretty much attack this bar, Cheetah, Bookworm, and Blackguard. And they're met with Joseph Gardner and these bouncers, Wildcat, and some other person. But Joseph Gardner and Blackguard, they get into a fight. And Joseph Gardner he takes a little bit of a beating, but not too bad of a beating. But how he ends up winning the fight is he tricks Blackguard into touching his hand, and his hand lets off this blast and just incinerates Blackguard completely. But he pretty much died and then was brought back after a crisis event, Infinite Crisis most likely, and he showed up during the Suicide Squad run. And in this run, he's kind of a better person, but we first see him fighting White Dragon in a training room before their mission. Now, their mission is to go to this island in Dubai where apparently they had this facility where they're working on this biological weapon that Amanda Waller calls the Crimson Drops. Now, these drops, or Crimson Tears, that's what it is. And these tears, they're pretty much this biological weapon causes people when they die, blood drains from their eyes. So they head to the island and drop off Chemo, who's this big monstrous thing, and they just start attacking the soldiers there. And they came alongside General Elling, Count Vertigo, Bronze Tiger, Deadshot, all the different well-known squad members. But after they defeat the soldiers, all of a sudden General Elling, he grabs Blackguard by the head and just pops his head off like a can of beans. I was like, damn, you really gonna kill him off like that? Good lord. This guy gets no... You know what, anyway, he dies after having his head decapitated. And of course, the mission continues, and there's a couple of betrayals, but we're not going to go over that because y'all should go read that comic for yourselves because it is a good comic. So, will Blackguard survive the events of Suicide Squad? Hell no. No, he will not. This version of Blackguard, his name is Richard Hertz, but so is the one in the comics, but he's described as being overconfident, dim-witted, and he likes to play chicken with the guards at Belle Reve, which means he tries to pull a gun on them, or act like he's going to pull a gun on them. Yeah, this guy's down for sure. Also, he's going to surrender himself to Corto Maltese soldiers. So I'm guessing during the scene we have where the explosion happens, he surrenders himself to Corto Maltese guards. And I'm sure when he tries to surrender himself to these Corto Maltese guards, it's going to go terribly for him because they're going to light him up like a candle. This guy is going to die a horrible, brutal death. Most likely with a machine gun to his skull. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.